What I'm realizing is that women are a special kind of stupid.
So I went on a first date and a car was about to hit me and he grabbed me and pulled me away. And I don't know why, but that just gave me the ick. Because it's literally the first date. Why are you so obsessed with me? Like, it was just so desperate. And it's like, play it cool.
Hey, this is Raulh of Please Act Right. So if you're out on a date with a Western woman and a car's about to run her over, play it cool. Just let the car hit her. She'll respect you more that way.
You give an ugly man a chance, he's going to take a mile. I went on a date with some guy yesterday from Hinge. He matched me in like June. But didn't really get a date together. Granted, I've been traveling like all of July. So we go on this date, we go to Sparrow. It's a good time, it's a vibe, dim lighting, and a couple of cocktails. Like, it has a good personality, right? Forward, we're in front of my apartment, and because he wanted to walk me home, and I was like, that's nice, let's do that. I like chivalry. He's like trying to go in for like a goodnight kiss situation, and I kissed him back because the alcohol's hitting. I'm like, why not? Like, let's have some fun. And I kissed him and I'm like, okay, so nice meeting you. He's like, you want me to come up? And I was like, why would you do that? And he was like, I was like, no, really, what? I gotta look at him, I was like, come up. And he was like, well, yeah. And I was like, come up and do what? He was like, you know, eat my taco maybe, and you know. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, what kind of girl do you think I am?
Wait for it.
Because I don't do the hookups, and I used to be crazy in my early 20s. Because I don't do the hookups, and I used to be crazy in my early 20s, but he thought he was gonna hit, and honestly, I'm so offended. I have the ick. Obviously, I haven't heard from him again because he doesn't want anything seriously, but I just come on.
Here we have a young lady walking down the street with a revealing top on and her fun bags bouncing all over the place, admitting that she used to sleep around with men, and now she has the nerve to get upset because this guy thought that he could do the same thing with her that she allowed guys in her very so recent past do to her. This is a perfect example of you attract who you are.
I'm not ashamed of my 3 kids, and if I wouldn't have the 3 baby daddies, I wouldn't have my 3 amazing kids. But for me, you have to accept me as a whole with a 4 unit. So it's either, are you even equipped to hold down this 4 fort?
No, 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 no,
huh? Y'all help. This guy took me on a date and he got his steak well done. Then he was dipping it in ketchup.
How old are you again?
25.
And you really dipping your steak in ketchup?
Yeah. Everybody does that. All they brought out was that.
Okay.
So now a man can't eat their steak in their own preferred condiments. Some people like ketchup on their steak, some people like steak sauce on their steak, and some people don't put anything on their steak at all. To each his own. But for her to record him and post this on her page like this is really a big deal is the reason why so many men don't want to waste their time dating anymore.
You know what I really can't stand about dating at this big age of 39? Look.
And she's about to prove why body counts matter when it comes down to women through this mental breakdown you're about to witness.
I'm grown. Like, I'm about to be 40 over the hill grown, right? Why are we still talking about virtue or body count? Like, that fucking matters. Like, I am dating a bunch of divorcees who cheated on their wife, who have multiple children by multiple partners, me included. That's no shade, but let's just illustrate facts. We got kids. They weren't the immaculate fucking conception. Why are y'all acting brand fucking new? We are sifting through the clearance rack of fucking love looking for a partner, and you want to talk about virtue. She's got to be demure. She's got to be mindful. I'm not. I don't fucking care. I gotta act like I ain't been out here fucking when I have. If y'all don't get the fuck out of here, I'm not doing that shit. I can barely find the time to commit to a fucking date, to agree to a location and show up looking like a presentable human being. If the stars fucking align and put us in the same place, I'm supposed to hope that statistical anomaly can reoccur enough times for me to justify sleeping with you when I already know that I want to. Do you know how long it's been? I'm sick of that shit. I gotta pretend I'm not a fucking hoe. Bitch, I'm fucking.
think you're. All right, Miss Bouvier, I've indicated to you once before that your video has to stay on. This will be my last warning to you. Turn your video on. Miss Bouvier, if I say it again, I'm going to find you in contempt of court. If I say it again, I'm going to find you in contempt. So when any issue happens before, I'm going to have my deputies come get you. Okay? You turn it off again, I will find you in contempt of court. All right? So you will spend 10 days in the DeKalb County Jail. You turn the video off again. Okay? Did you understand me, Miss Bouvier? Did you understand me, Miss Bouvier? Unmute yourself and say so. Miss Bouvier, I'm going to ask you one more time. I'm going to excuse you from this hearing. I'm going to find you in contempt, and I will pick you up. And your child will then go to Mr. Habib. Unmute.
I stand behind my documents. For the record, I stand behind my documents.
You can stand behind whatever you want. Do not unmute like I asked you. Ms. Marshall, go ahead and remove Ms. Bouvier from these proceedings.
Yes, ma'am.
I find you in contempt of court. 10 days in the DeKalb County Jail. Child will be presented to Mr. Habib. These matters will be continued thereafter.
How mentally slow do you have to be for a judge to tell you that if you don't comply by answering, that you're going to spend 10 days in the county jail, that you would completely ignore the judge and end up getting 10 days in the county jail? And this is a child custody case. Because of her attitude, now the father gets full custody. Could you imagine what she was putting her baby daddy through?
Would you rather go buy me an engagement ring right now, or decimate everyone in that restaurant?
I could just go down to a pawn shop and buy a fake ring, so yeah, that works for me.
So you want to give me a fake ring?
If it involves getting out of killing people, yes.
So is there a reason that you don't want to propose to me?
Because we've just gone on our first date.
Oh, and what's the problem?
Any of you watching this, if you don't see the problem either, I'm very concerned about you.
Oh, so now you're going to turn my audience against me?
You know what, never mind.
What kind of insane question is that to ask? And at the very end, he said, you know what, never mind. I think he ended the date. This was a video she put on her channel, but she ended the video right there because I believe he walked off and left her, which is exactly what he should have done.
Did he bring you any diseases?
No.
Did he have any side chicks? Side babies?
Yeah, but
How
they
many?
were.
How many?
It was like right when we got married, 3 came out. They wanted them to take DNA tests, and that was the first red flag there. I'm not saying.
And you stayed and had children?
I did.
Ah! Ah!
And this is exactly how I want to react every time a woman is complaining about a man she's in a long-term relationship or marriage with, and she says he was a horrible person. If you asked him the right questions, you'll find out she saw all the red flags in him before she had babies with him or married him, but she stayed with him anyway.
I think Freeze broke his phone.
Be so quick to let me take you on a trip. Let me take you on a trip. Pay a f***ing bill. Pay a bill.
Pay whose bills?
Pay a goddamn bill. Shit. No, I don't want to f***ing go to Miami. They just increased my health insurance, bitch.
So men have money to take you out on a trip, but you don't have money to pay your bills. And certain women were trying to convince us that it was the men who were broke and dusty.
Call Kaiser and put your card down, please.
He pays the bill, and then what will happen? Oh, we never go anywhere. You're boring. That's the type of shit she'll say.
My God. Oh, God. Y'all won't leave me alone. Y'all won't leave me alone.
And then if you leave her alone, she'll be saying that all the men are sassy because they won't approach her.
Can we get on the phone? No, get on the phone with Billing. Don't talk to me. Talk to Billing.
Guys, Please leave this poor woman alone and let her suffer by herself.
I am on my way to Wells Fargo Bank to withdraw my $9.75 out the bank. I was just at Wendy's, mouth watering, trying to get that breakfast croissant sandwich and them potatoes that seasoned so good. I had $9.75 available in my bank. My order came to $9.81. Y'all couldn't loan me a few cents? Y'all couldn't overdraft me? I'm coming to get the rest of my money. That don't make no sense. I didn't want no EBT food this morning.
Now, Wells Fargo, you need to be ashamed of yourselves. Why don't you just overdraft her the 6 cents that she needs so that she could pay $20 in overdraft fees? Shame on y'all. And now, for the winner of today's Women Are a Special Kind Of video.
What I'm realizing is that women are a special kind of stupid.
To Dubai for my birthday, and they lost.
Like right now? Like this year?
Yeah, I go every year to go jump out of airplanes. Now, let me finish. So, I had no intention on using that at all. The airline lost me and my son back. We didn't have our bags for the whole week and 2 weeks afterwards. So I used this one to get clothes and stuff, and they said that they were going to reimburse me. Yep, well, look what happened. They didn't. So now I'm paying it back.
So basically, this woman is not only broke, she's also in credit card debt. She used her credit card to take her and her son to Dubai for her birthday. The airlines lost her luggage, so she used the credit card to buy new clothes for the trip. The airline was supposed to reimburse her, but they didn't. So now she's stuck with even more debt. Point is, you are already broken in debt. You had no business going to Dubai. But keep listening, it gets worse.
But how are we going to Dubai regardless? Regardless of that situation, that doesn't make sense. You're in so much debt.
Because I plan it.
You want to retire in 5 years. Go on the vacations, and when you retire, I don't know. You're one of those people that has a goal that requires sacrifice and refuses to make any of the sacrifices. It looks like. What is your retirement account at today?
My investment?
Yes.
I don't know because I haven't looked at it. I just started this new job, so I couldn't tell you, to be honest with you.
So she wants to retire in 5 years, but she has no idea what her investment portfolio looks like?
I don't.
How do you plan to retire in 5 years? How do you plan to have an income?
I plan on paying my bills off, and that's it.
Yeah, you need money in retirement.
I know that. By the time 5 years, I will have money in retirement.
How much?
I don't know. I have to look.
So she's 50 years old, and she wants to retire in 5 years when she's 55 years old. But she's still in debt, and she has no idea how much money she'll need in order to retire. Yeah, sounds like you planned this out pretty good.
Look.
This isn't a plan.
Well, no, it's not.
You don't have a number?
Well,
I know my number.
Well, I'm sure you do. But, I mean, like
What's your number that you need to hit?
To retire?
Yes.
I don't know yet.
What are you trying to...
Because I plan on living on an island, and that's it.
You see his face? That's the exact same face every time I sit down across from a woman when I was in finance who thought she was going to be able to pull things off at the last moment. She's going to be able to live on an island, all right, but the only island she's going to be able to live on is this one. Now, for all you young folks out there that don't know how to create your own lifetime pension, watch my next video when I'll show you the biggest mistake that young people make when leasing cars instead of buying them, where they could have put that money into an annuity and get paid on it for life by creating your own lifetime pension. Make sure to subscribe so that you get that notification. And whatever you do, don't be like this lady right here and end up working until you're 75 years old. Because at the rate she's going, that's exactly what she's going to be doing. I can hear her now. Would you like fries with that? No insult intended for the fast food workers. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raulh. See you in another video. So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these 2 videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.